What's up guys, Live with Chris here. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute since I made a video, but I'm still here. Um, my hair transplant is doing good. It'll be 3 years in October, and my hair is still growing good. Everything's still good. Nothing really major changes. I'm still taking my minoxidil, and I upped the grams a little bit. But other than that, everything is still the same. So as always, thank you for your support and for your comments. And if you still have any questions, as always, drop a question down below. But I kind of want to get away from that whole hair transplant algorithm. I kind of want to go to another section. That's why I titled this video dating, specifically dating someone and then they switch up on you. For those that don't know, switching up on you means when somebody you're dating and everything's going good, and then one day and then the next day it's not going good, just like that, and you don't understand why, or their personality changes, their character changes within a day or two, and you're like wondering what's going on. I try to find videos on this topic, and there were some that were good, but there weren't as many that talked about certain feelings you get, or what to do when that happens. So that's why I want to make this video to help you guys out. If any of you have gone through this, and if you have, please comment your experience and what you did, what helped you out. And if you haven't gone through the experience, and hopefully you won't, but if you just in case you do, hopefully this video will help you out. So without further ado, let's get into this topic. So when you're dating someone and they switch up on you, one of the feelings you might get, or you will get, most likely, is confusion or frustration. Everything's going good. You're dating someone. Hopefully, you want that date, all those dates to end up in a nice relationship. But all of a sudden, that person their character switches up. They become different. Their vibe is off. Their energy is off. The communication, which is a big thing, is off. You get texts, you get nice text messages one day, and all of a sudden you get one-word answers. That something's up. Something's not right. So that's one of the things you might get is confusion. Like, you might have questions like, what is going on? Like, why is this person act this way? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Like, what's going on? Like, it's just one of those things you get, and it's not a good feeling at all. I mean, you don't not understanding why this is happening, not understanding like why, like, what am I doing wrong? You're asking yourself, like, what am I doing wrong? What did I do wrong? You don't want to ask those questions to yourself. I mean, especially if you know you're doing anything right. The feeling of confusion when a person you're dating and automatically their character changes, it leaves you like just wondering like what is going on. So that's one of the things that you gotta watch out for when that's one of the things you're gonna feel when the person you're dating and they switch up on you is confusion and some frustration. That's one of the things you're gonna feel is confusion and frustration when a person you're dating switches up on you. When a person switches up on you, when all of a sudden their interest in you seems to lessen out of nowhere, like I said, the communication is off, and you know that you're doing everything while you're dating this person, you're doing everything right. You're communicating good, you're being respectful, you're showing interest, you're showing really, really good interest in that person, and they end up switching on you. Just remember, you did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. You're doing everything you're supposed to do. That person, for whatever reason, and obviously it could be a lot of reasons why a person switches up on you that you're dating. I mean, most people be like, oh, well, that person might have found somebody else. That's usually one of the things that people say, like, oh, that person found somebody else. Maybe yes, maybe no. At the end of the day, that person didn't communicate that to you. That person just automatically energy just went in a whole different direction. So you gotta remember, you did nothing wrong. You might be left in confusion and be like, what did I do? Like, what did I say something wrong? Did I do something wrong? No, I mean, if you did something wrong, that person should have communicated that to you, but they didn't. So just remember, you did nothing wrong. As long as you know you did the right thing that you're supposed to do, try to court this person, then you're all in the good. Don't worry about, don't go, go to bed at night worrying about, oh, what did I do wrong? Why is this person acting like this? Why is this person being different? Why is the energy off? Like, why is the switch up? Listen, at the end of the day, if you know you were doing everything right. Now, if you're one of those like, oh, I was talking to other females, and you are other people. I mean, females for me. But if you're, girl, a guy, um, and if you know that you were out there kind of like doing something on the side, whatever, then hey, you know, I mean, you can for some, you can just dating. But if you're vibing with somebody strongly, just focus on that person. But if you weren't, then obviously, that person might switch up on you because they felt, you was doing weird things. But if you were straight on the straight and you were doing everything right and you were, focusing on that person, and that person automatically, for some reason, whatever, just goes the other way, just remember, you did nothing wrong. You did everything you're supposed to do. And unfortunately in life, that happens where you do the right things and then you end up might getting hurt, especially in the dating, especially specifically in this topic, dating. I mean, the dating pool is, as they say, the dating pool nowadays is shallow. But my personal opinion, sometimes you got to go through a couple of corny people to find the right one. And the last thing I have to say is time heals all. Listen, I know those who have gone through this are going through this. Those nights when you're in bed at night and you're laying your head on the pillow and you're thinking, well, man, what happened? Why did this happen? Like, why? Why did this person that I was dating all of a sudden just change? And all of a sudden you got these thoughts going on. Like, what if this person's seeing another person? What if this person, just listen, at the end of the day, time heals all. Don't spend days in your room alone wondering what happened. That's not gonna heal. You're just gonna be going through like a somewhat of a dark place. Don't do that. Get your mind motivated. Move forward. Move on. As human beings, we walk forward. We don't walk backwards. You gotta move forward. As I say, as some people say, keep it pushing, keep it moving. When we drive forward. We don't, for the most part, we drive forward. We don't drive in reverse all day. No, we don't look in our rearview mirror when we're driving. No, we don't. We don't look in the rearview mirror. We look forward. You just gotta keep it pushing. You have to listen to some music. Get your mind away from that person. Go to the gym. Go for a walk. Go watch some funny videos that get your mind off it. Cause it's if you keep thinking about this person and why this person changed and I was doing good, you just, like I said, it wasn't you. You did the right thing. You were doing good. This person, they moved differently. They moved weird to me, in my opinion. You just, everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. You just gotta time heals all. I'm a firm believer in time heals all. So don't just be in your room or just start being, sort of quiet and, sort of down and sad. Don't do that. At the end of the day, time heals all. You move forward as the days goes on, and then eventually, you go back dating, and hopefully you'll find that person. But the person you thought you was going to be the one, fortunately or unfortunately, wasn't the one. And that's just what it is, and that's life. So yes, this is my little video on dating when that person switches up on you. Hope you like this video. Please comment below if you've been through this. You probably give your story and explain it, maybe a lot better than I did in this video. But this is just a video that I came up with of this topic. So please, if you experience this, down below. If I miss anything, please comment down below. As always, I'm Life with Chris.